Alright, welcome back to another episode of Game Crafters, where today we're continuing building the strip, but I got some good news. We have finally started working on this game off camera. It's considering the amount of freaking crap I had to do in March, and I still technically have a big I can even show you the damn thing that's the wrong one. This is the one. Where the fuck is it? There it is. I can even show you the thing that's still taking ages to get done with because it's a huge-ass drawing again, but don't worry, it's not that big. There's still a lot that we can do, and while that loads, I'm going to go on ahead and continue building a strip. But essentially now my strips are timers, essentially. Yeah, see, look, there's still so much to have to do. I got a new character. I still got a shade and texture, and it's only Tuesday. And I also got to record Terraria on Wednesday. I need to get back into the swing of recording on in this case, just a Sunday. And having my weekends pretty much freed. Anyways, if you enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like and subscribe for more. Whoops. What the hell just happened? Man, this computer is literally struggling. It's just a struggle for this dang computer, man. I tell you what, man, I'm talking about all this dang old computer, man. That game get down struggling, man. But yeah, we are trying to get some music made for Matter of fact, everything is muted, right? You guys should be able to hear this. But I will go on ahead and open up the There we go. Yeah, I've improved upon it by just making it go faster, and I made this end in a much, quicker instance. It is getting the audio capture. But yeah, we've improved it in terms of making it faster. Don't know how much of a difference it makes. But yeah, stuff is getting done. At the very least, we've got that part taken care of. Another reason primarily why I now want to try to get back into the habit of recording in the proper times instead of anything else is because I can get at least maybe 7 hours a week of this game being made, music-wise. April should be slightly easier, I'm hoping. There's not too much. It's not to say there's not like a crap ton still, because there's still a lot that I gotta do. But it's made slightly easier due to the fact that now I don't have to worry about several series at once. Because you might have seen one of them, the Lustful Horror series in the thumbnail. YouTube shouldn't be too angry at that since it's very freaking small. But, I finally we're close to finishing that particular series off, at least the Night Before Graduation series. With the third years getting taken out by these spirit ladies. I can't wait to finish that one off, because the ending is going to be quite interesting. Well, ending and the episode itself is going to be quite interesting. No spoilers, though. For those that are actually paying attention to that and don't want spoilers. Aside from that, we got Laughter Academy finished for the third episode, and that one was pretty hefty. But I did it. I did manage it. I'm so happy that we're now at a point where things are going to be slightly easier. It's not to say that we still gotta get this thing finished. Cat's playing with a toy. And just stopped immediately to scratch herself. But, yeah. I mean, it's a lot of characters to shade and texture, but the description in of itself does not take an entire data right. That's not to say we don't have a series to work on. Because, there is the fact that I've got Elementals Reborn, the last episode of Lustful Horrors, and then, of course, Laughter Academy. All within this month of April. And I guess technically there is Criteria, which is essentially the landscape version of the series that I've done, that I am doing. That's a lot. I didn't really expect for Criteria to be that much work. Turns out having to create several different creatures. Oh, that is actually even. Several different creatures, 15, in one zone, region, whatever the hell you would want to call it. Turns out doing that is a lot of work. It's insane just how much work it is. Wait, is that a 7 or is that a 6? It is a 6. I had a feeling. Guess that makes sense since that was a 13. But all in all... Oh, did I forget to do... That's annoying. You know what? That's easy enough to fix. Even though it doesn't... Nah, it kind of matters. I do like the fact that now that we've reduced the amount of series that we have to worry about, I can finally start getting a bunch of the other quicker, easier to get done with things done with. Like, let me see if I can remember my plan going into this particular month. So outside of the goth group drawing again, because if you don't remember, that's what that particular series is called. It's basically just the goth girl characters that I have created. Some different types of goth, like, you know, Crimson, Sakura goth, even though I'm pretty sure that's not really a thing. But you know what? I'm making it a thing. I can do whatever the hell I goddamn feel like doing. What you doing, cat? Stop smashing it. You were just playing with the ball, then all of a sudden you decided to start smashing the wall. Not like it freaking matters. It's not going to be our problem. And I say that with the utmost veracity just because of the fact that they just decide to up and buy the house and kick us out. I don't really know how else I can describe my frustration with that concept. It's infuriating. Like, why? Houses are hard enough to come by as is. We don't need you rich sons of bitches coming in, buying them up, and then kicking out the people who are renting it. Even though it's a sister house and there was a landlord, but, you know, still frustrating. Frustrating that's even a thing that's allowed to happen. I am alright to be frustrated. God dang it, I make goddamn money over here. Shouldn't have to be giving up the goddamn home that we've been in for freaking 9 years, apparently. I don't know if that's the exact number, but we've been here for a while. We've been here for ages. Doesn't feel like it's been that long, but, you know, time is kind of melding together, I guess. Things don't seem like they're that long. That or I'm just mentally not really comprehending it for some reason. And that's fine. Because not mentally comprehending it makes you feel younger. Not really, if you got like your physical, what do you call it's not as good, but that's fine. Doesn't matter. Jesus Christ, guy. You almost got your ball inside of your dish. Let me see, was this... It was just a straight shot, so there's nothing else here. Oh, well, no point in getting even more frustrated over it. Look, if they want this dump, they can have this dump. This dump sucks. I'm surprised it didn't flood. It was raining heavily. Either it did flood, and the water just dried up, and now it's probably problems, but there's no way to know because I was at work. Exhausted, like per usual. They're still going through the whole overproduced cycle. But yeah. Yeah, I'm tired. That's not what I want to open up. Okay, yeah, this is just going. This doesn't matter where it goes. This is going to be like a rise up. I'm so very tired, Captain. I've given it all I've got, and my brain is cycling through several different types of depression. And yet I still can't find a reason to be happy, Captain. For me, that's not true. It is creation that's what's making me happy. And the cat, despite her being a crybaby in berserk mode. What you looking at? Yourself. I think she's out of heat. I don't know. She's in some cycle. But it's the 7th, the 8th cycle's the charm, I guess. We'll find out in like a week or so. Why are you like this, bitch? I didn't want to press that, but it's fine. I want to press 0. There we go, there we go, and here. Wonderful. Yeah, I got like another relatively simple one coming up with the hardcore mature drawings involving Lindsay from Total Drama. That's the next character in that particular little series. Don't forget, 3 years later have passed in that particular series, canonically, which is surprising, to say the least. I never would have expected to see it. Whoopsis. It is 13. So, yeah. I only really have like 6 in mind, so after that... I mean, there is that other series I've got going on. Oop. It is a shame that people... Whoops. Oh yeah, water is supposed to be here. But wait, water's not supposed to be here, so... Yeah, it's not supposed to be here. There's a block here preventing that from being a thing, so get rid of that. It's a shame that people don't go out of their way to purchase that particular stuff. And I'm trying to be a bit more unique in the sense that I have like an actual 22-minute read and imagine stories that people can read. Though I guess, yes, you could wait until all the episodes come out of that series. Oh, wait, this is not supposed to be that. It's supposed to be this. And then you could just get like a big discount. But you think if you want to show support, you would want to go on ahead and like purchase at least 1 month subscription. Even if you're not purchasing it for the content itself. Maybe you would just purchase it to support me in my creations. I create a crap ton of stuff free on DeviantArt anyways. Why not just give me some goddamn support? Would be nice. But we haven't gotten to that point yet. And I don't even think if I were to get to this point on YouTube, I probably wouldn't get that many people coming in and joining on anyways. Because again, mature, and I can't even link to it. Nope, can't link to it without YouTube being all like, nope, don't like that. Despite the fact that I'm pretty sure there is several different points preventing people from being able to see it without money. So yeah. Though granted, like, I feel like they would know. Parents would know if a kid steals the credit card and tries to like purchase and buy that stuff. I'm pretty sure they would know. And then stop it. They would have to go out of their way to like do something like that. Though then again, it could be just a case of, oh, just some random $10 purchase. And the parents are like, huh, what did I purchase for $10? Oh, well, I don't remember. Guess I'll just go on ahead and be like, yeah, just $10, nothing too big. Now, I'd be worried. I don't know why a parent wouldn't be worried. I would be like, when the hell did I spend $10? I don't remember. Well, if it's a subscription for a particular something, I would probably be like, yeah, when the hell did I spend $10? Stop it. Check to see if there's any discrepancies. Boom. But regardless, it shouldn't matter. They wouldn't be able to get into this goddamn site to begin with, YouTube. But don't matter. I don't really necessarily need to link it anyways. I think I kind of just automatically linked it there primarily because I had Patreon there once before. And Patreon kind of was just not really what I wanted as a particular service. I don't understand what's with PayPal and their whole, man, we don't like the, the particular type of not safe for work content y'all's make, so we're going to just be very puritanical about it and deny our services with it. Like, what's the purpose here, right? Like, is there that many people out there that are so icky when it comes to that stuff? Blood, gore, and not gore, but blood and not blood, but violence is fine. We're trying to freaking cycle it down, but violence. Well, then again, some of them don't like. They just want to be in a bubble of no conflict. Some people are like, why there gotta be conflict? Can't we all just have a nice story, a nice slice of life Hallmark story? Where the only conflict is just a person kind of being a dick, and everyone comes out in the end happy-go-lucky, what do you call it? And be like, man, what the hell you gonna go out there without no goddamn conflict? Freaking goddamn brain right now is so goddamn tired I can't get out of the goddamn mode. Shoot dang. What the hell happened? I don't know. I'm tired. Been very busy working on a bunch of projects, of course. Yeah, then you go on ahead and try to just limit everyone else's creativity because your sensitivity is just not able to withstand their, I wouldn't say extreme creations because there's nothing really extreme about it. Not really extreme at all. Like, you can't handle it, you can't handle it. Simple as that. I see no reason for you to just go out your way to just actively stop people from enjoying that stuff. I mean, everything in moderation, you know? You want to argue brain rot, well, moderate. What do you think? Why do you think I have like a solid 3-to-1 ratio of not safe for work and safe for work creations? With the safe for work creations being the 3, of course. Now, of course, the ratio might be a little bit skewed with the hardcore mature drawings, but that's really only adding 2 to the ratio anyways. What is it, like 4 a month, and then sometimes 5? It's not a whole lot. And I still got other creations that I am working on constantly, which might not get a crap ton of views, but I'm still making those creations regardless. Because obviously I enjoy creating that stuff, and if I limit myself to just hardcore mature drawings, I will never improve. Which is technically the truth. Like, if I were to ever go through... I mean, I don't know how the hell I would do that, because I would have to somehow limit it in some way, shape, or form. Unless YouTube just goes on ahead and be like, what would be the solution here? Oh, we just put 18 plus or something. I don't know. Ugh. Freaking burps. The idea in the video would basically just be me showing you the albums that I have made way long ago in the past. I don't even know what the hell the premise would be. Just showcase everything that I've created. Showing the progress that I've made throughout the years. Now, granted, there was a time when I used to go do a lot more in that instance. But then, I was trying to keep the mature drawings folder a bit more lined up with all of the other drawings. In terms of, you know, what's the word? Because before, the mature folder used to try to, like, keep a general even drawing count with the other folders. But then we kind of abandoned that idea. Like, once we've evened it out, we only stuck to a ratio of, I believe, 1 to 7. 1 being mature and 7 being not safe for work. Or safe for work. Mature is the not safe for work option. And let's probably stay down here. And then at some point we increased that number, but I don't remember the reasons why. Because I wanted to try to get more, like, particular series drawn that were more mature in variation. But I wasn't really able to do that with a limit of, like, 10 drawings. I wouldn't say well, yeah, no, the limitation periods were still a thing. It's just now they're a bit more refined in the sense that, I mean, I guess it's fine. Now they're a bit more refined in the sense that, well, we have a solid 10 drawings a month. 2 if you count the hardcore mature drawings, but 10 drawings a month. That would essentially lead up to 8 months being the limitation period. And I have so far been keeping up with it relatively, I wouldn't say well. It's been kind of a panicking experience trying to figure out how in the hell am I going to keep up with all this shit. And now with Criteria here, which, don't get me wrong, I like Criteria, it's just... Criteria is quite a large series. It is relatively large in a sense, where we have to do a lot of creatures in a drawing. Now, don't get me wrong. I do like the being able to go back into doing that series. It's been a while since I've done Criteria. And it feels good. You've seen some of the drawings. There are some of the regions that I've made. You have seen it, at least in art time, that I haven't been doing that much of as of late. That's primarily because I've been trying to keep up with some videos. Even then, there's just a case of me just not really feeling like doing another recording of art time. Like, don't get me wrong, it's a nice little thing to do. But sometimes it's good to just take a moment, and just focus on drawing. I was thinking of maybe doing one for that one salamander drawing that I did. Which apparently... Oops. Apparently there is a salamander by the name of a Hellbender. So that one was an interesting one to draw. Something on my face. Maybe it's a hair strand. I had a freaking rough wake-up last night, I should say, because technically, if I say today, that is by the time the recording comes out. By the time recording comes out, it's last night. So I should check and see if I had any more of these. I don't think I did. Where are we right now? Wait, did we only have like 3 more bridge spaces left here? And 35 minutes left? Damn. We're going through these strips relatively quickly, aren't we? Oh yeah, and there's a lever here. Oh, sweet. Oh, sweet. A lever. Yep. Okay, that's interesting. Oh, yeah, like, okay, my plans going into offline As soon as I can get to a point where I can get back into the habit of doing game crafters on a Sunday instead of a Tuesday. Right now it's Tuesday. Well, technically right now it's Wednesday. It's 3:57 right now, or at least on the computer or on my phone it's 4:06 because the computer's time is for some reason 10 minutes off. I don't know why. But if I can get back into the swing of doing it like that, then I should, theoretically speaking, be able to just go on ahead and get the music worked on. And I'm like at a very specific point now where I'm working on the second zone's music in the zone level, not the levels. The zone music itself. And I have something in mind. But the issue still resides in the fact that I gotta find the right instruments, and if I can't find the right instruments that I'm looking for, I gotta find the right combination. I think that is just my issue when it comes to making music, is finding the right combination in my instruments. It's not an easy task, I will say that much for a fact. Also, you're probably just going to be another cliffside, right? Let me look at where you were at right here. Yeah, so this one probably starts to taper off here. But, given the whole me not being that good at making music deal, it will be challenging. And I have stated before that it is a really challenging endeavor for me to figure out what I need to do to make the music that I need to make. It doesn't mean I'm not going to keep trying. I can only get better the more I try. I mean, I don't think music really has the same skill set as, like, the art skill that I've unlocked. But, again, that's over 8 years of creating in Photoshop. Drawing it raw every time. It starts off raw. Straight up new document. And then raw drawing. Now, I know that doesn't sound right, but trust me, it does make sense. But, yeah, it is a relatively interesting procedure when it came to learning how to draw. And we got pretty good pretty early on. To a point now where I'd say we're doing really good. I wouldn't say we're doing the best. But compared to where we were at 8 years ago, it is a stark improvement. Hell, the drawings of this particular album era is already doing pretty goddamn good. Pretty happy with where I'm at right now. Of course, we could always be better. Ugh, damn it, I'm freaking burping up constantly. It's annoying. Freaking 4 slices of pizza. And then as of recent, peanut butter bread, because I really didn't feel like... These guys are... Well, at least one of them is such a light sleeper. They really need a noisemaker. They really do need a noisemaker. I can't sleep without this fan on. It's too silent. Plus, I can hear everything upstairs. If I don't have that fan on, I won't be able to get to sleep. I need some kind of white noise. And that fan is the perfect amount that blocks out almost every noise, right, chat? You and your freaking jingle balls. I don't even know where the hell you put it. I don't know how anybody can sleep without, like, incomplete silence. Complete silence just wouldn't work for the hours that I work at. Since, you know, I go to sleep at around the time most people would get up. Imagine just, yeah, because, perfect example. next door neighbor, this kid, not like this, well, this side, but the side over, because that side's a different side over there. The side over this side, there was a kid, their kid, who was in his car bumping music to a point where the next door neighbor next to us, the one in between me and the other next door neighbor, he couldn't sleep because of the bumping of the noise. But I didn't hear shit because that fan was on. See what I mean? Always need to have some kind of white noise to block out any other noise outside there. I mean, me personally, it works for me because that's the only way I can sleep, is having the fan on high. Which sucks when it comes to winter, but I have double blankets, so... double blanket with a hole in it. Wonder where we got that from, cat. Holes. Just holes everywhere. I don't know why there are holes. This ain't no Eldritch horror nonsense. Stop making holes, you asshole. I've been thinking about, like, people playing this game and thinking about, like, that one shortcut path they take behind that mountain over here. Ooh. That one is just an interesting level. I don't think the difficulty will be centered around that much fine-tuning. But there is going to be some kind of a difficulty curve. I just gotta figure it out. I think I need to make most levels off-camera. I do want to try to make some levels on camera. We've been mostly just focusing on this because now I'm using this as a timer. To essentially be like, well, if I can get that second zone's music finished here, perfect. And we'll be making levels. I mean, I guess also we've got the timer, which is making the levels. And then outside of that, it would just be us trying to move all of the gameplay-focused things that we don't have in prefab form, like the player and the player and the camera's in the same boat. But that, for instance, and then moving it over. Which I am gonna also have to take the names and delete them from the prefab variation. Maybe I don't have to worry about it too much. Like, okay, an example I can do: go to all of them, add a space bar or something inconsequential. I mean, I guess I would still have to get rid of it. Boom, we go into the prefab, delete all of the things. However, the names are still there on Zone 1's player mark thingy. That's the wrong button and the wrong number. So essentially, it would still allow me to keep all of the names, and I won't have to worry about too much. Which would be, that's the wrong direction, which would be perfect. Perfect in the sense that everything there will be pretty much taken care of. Okay, let me see. I do kind of want to raise your roof a little bit. Now, there is, of course, that one big thing that I gotta do. You know, the one giant drawing coming in March. So I'm not gonna be able to do the off-camera stuff for too long. Once November hits, that's when we're gonna be kind of switching focus. And I'm hoping at that point, hopefully, I will have gotten, at the very least, some music made. Though it's not like it's going to take that long. How long has it taken us to get to this point so far? Again, wrong direction. Right size, wrong direction. Remember again, stop veering off to the... I don't even know what direction I'm veering off in. Veering off in some direction. Whoops. As I was saying, I don't know how long it would take. It's unlikely that we would really reach a point where we wouldn't be able to, like, keep up, right? Surely. And I went to 3 over 5. Yeah, it's a 5. But we'll have to figure that out later. Come November, where we will have to start working on something else in the meantime. I'm just hoping I can get... Yeah, because, like, realistically speaking, now that I'm doing at least an hour a day... Oh, every day. This one included, technically. Except for Friday, because I don't think I can get an hour in Friday. Yeah, now that we're doing that, theoretically we should be fine enough? Question mark? I have no clue. Right, map icons. I should just move this shit at this point. Actually, wait, why am I even bothering? I already got a gate here. Copy this, move it, and rename it to red gate lever. Move it upwards. Red gate. There's no actual, like, number sequence. It's whatever the hell it's supposed to open kind of deal. That is supposed to be where that goes, right? Like, I am remembering that correctly, correct? Yeah. Interesting positions for these levers, though, I must say. Down. Okay, here we go. That's honestly not too bad being here. And it does kind of hang over the edge a bit. Does it? Does that hang over the edge? Kind of. I'm going to go into here and move you down-ish. Yeah, like right over here. I don't think... Let me go to the lever here real quick and just... Which one was it again? This one? Okay. Clunk. Okay, that's not going to work. At least it's not going to work aesthetically speaking. We kind of just need to move you back one more. Which kind of works. It can hang over the edge just a little bit. Alright, try that again. Wait. Good thing I didn't move anything. Clunk again? Are you fucking shishing me? Maybe it doesn't need to be in this direction entirely. I mean... Okay, actually, yeah, wait, hold on. Are you clunking? You're definitely clunking. No doubt about it, you are clunking. Clunk. Okay, alright, so clearly you fucked up. But that's an easy thing to fix, just move it back. This one at least is easier because this has a lot more real estate. You don't. The difference between you, this lever, and that lever is it has more real estate. What I can do instead is rotate you 90 degrees, not on your side. Okay, 270. I guess I could just put -90 and that would still work, but I would prefer this. I mean, this one does not have anything connected to it. Yeah, this one is just complete the levels, get to here, see a lever, see that it opens up that one instead. You're like, huh? And you're like, okay, I guess I go here then. But then it's just secret, extra levels. That's the. I feel like that would be kind of a little troll, but that's fine. Because obviously we don't want the player to be able to get into here. This is a one-way. This is a one-way. So clearly this is better off here. Alright, there, it's not clunking into anything, as far as I'm concerned. Woo, we got another lever. Is that all of that, actually? Yeah. Yeah, that is all of that. Then basically it's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 strips left. A lot of strips left. And as for time, 20 minutes. Not bad. Man, I really hope I did all of these grid space is right. Because that's going to suck if one of them is just slightly off. Oh yeah! Before I forget to talk about this, here I am thinking about doing my solo Lethal Company series. You know? And then here comes the developers making it even less solo friendly. Now, I don't know exactly how well this would work in my favor going into certain regions, but there's a butler that apparently makes it so that if you are by yourself, there's a good chance he's gonna kill you. But what if I'm just by myself in general? I have nobody with me. Well, that's going to be a little tricky, but I think the play would have to just be to whack him when he's coming at me, run, and then don't get attacked by the bees. That's simple enough. But it's more than just that guy. No, there's something else. There is something else. They have giant robots now. Giant robots. Now, granted, these giant robots don't do shit unless you go later into the day or you grab the apparatus, apparently. Giant freaking robots. That's still insane. Alright, that is still insane. Regardless of the limitations that they possess, it is still insane. So that's going to be interesting. Gonna have to freaking overdose on that TMZ shit or whatever the hell it's called. THP, TZP, Inhalant, Helium, Ultimate Supreme, Style. Now an extra speed. Speed. Christ. And that series most likely will start sometime during Raft's start. It will not be replacing Played Up. It will instead air alongside it a day over on a Saturday, most likely. Part of me was thinking like having a horror weekends or something. But again, I don't have a lot of time, and if I were to record stuff, it has to be at least an hour and not 2 freaking hours. Yeah, it makes me wonder if I should try to do that, because how many hours of recording is that? With Raft, if I were to do an hour long instead of 2, that's 2 hours. Sonic Adventures is another hour. Game Crafter is another hour. Played Up hour. Lethal Company hour. If there was any other horror series I would probably play, it would probably be Outlast, so that I can get to a point where I can do a solo Outlast Trials series. Hour. I mean, yeah, that would just be 7 hours of recording. When I really only have like 5 free hours in the Friday, without having to stay up for long. I mean, I would imagine I would have to start doing more Sunday recordings. Yeah, I feel like Sunday recordings might be the only way I can really actually properly do something like that. Which is why I'm hoping we can get done with Terraria without leaving anything left unfinished. Because that always sucks, leaving something unfinished. No matter what. Yeah, freaking indigestion. I think it's indigestion. Heartburn? Probably. It is very repetitive. Not painful, repetitive. Annoying. Unnecessary. Granted, I had a very rough start to my day. I had to wake up abruptly. Thankfully, I had a call. Alarm's just not really helping me out that much, but it doesn't help that I'm just so goddamn tired. Like, I want to work on my drawing, but I also gotta go to sleep soon. I don't want to stay up until goddamn freaking 6 again. It's insane. Despite going into April, we're still left off with an instance where we have not much sleep because I just want to get stuff in. I mean, yeah, we just started this month with a complex drawing. I'm hoping I can get done with. Today's a Wednesday. I don't know, maybe I'll be able to finish Terraria pretty quickly. Although it's not like the next drawing I'm going to do is going to be that complex. It's Reginald's Macabre Cases with the Unstable Demented that I think I talked about in the last episode? Question mark? I don't recall. I think it was the last episode of at least this series. Which again, it's not going to be too difficult. It's basically just a humanoid semi-merged into a rock, I guess, with a moonscape background and the earth blowing up. Also, I want to try out the color thing that I have in mind. That one's going to be interesting. Yeah, similar to what I did with Noelle and Nero, with the whole semi-grayed out, but this one would be more so grayed out because we're in space. Also, I feel like it needs to have kind of a semi-old-timey filter. Because, again, this entity is a TV entity. Okay, for a second there, I thought all of them were even. No, that's fine, I got an even for you right here. I mean, it's either going to be grayscale or it's going to be like a sepia old-timey look. But the explosion in the background is not affected by it. The explosion is just an explosion. Which will be interesting to try to make. I mean, there is ways to make it work. I just gotta take the outline of the entity and just. That's a 3, right? Yeah. Take the outline of the entity and just select the path and delete everything else around the explosion. Try to stay consistent to the explosion. That's so weird looking at it. Oh, and that's a gate. I thought I was looking at the lever. No, that's a gate. Look at those gates. But that's the idea that I have in mind. Well, that's another strip finished, and we got 11 minutes left. I don't know what else I would want to do. Other than just get a head start on the next strip. Yeah, we're on this strip now. Not much left. And an episode, a second episode, a third, a fourth probably going into here, and then a fifth. Can I get the second zone's music done with in time before we get that finished? That's 5 weeks worth of episodes. Granted, it's not like I need to worry about the music. Primarily because, A, the music is made in this zone, not in the levels. So I don't think that's that big of an issue. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to consumeth some Tums for this heartburn, I think. I think you consume Tums for heartburn. I'll just check here real quick. I think this is a heartburn. Can you use Tums for? Is it acid reflux? Well, let's just look at heartburn. Antacids. Yeah. Indigestion, upset. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. And we could probably just down a couple tabs. That doesn't sound right, but you know what? I said it. yeah, you do kind of start tempering off here a bit. I would say make it like a 7. That's the wrong 7. Why do I keep doing that? So annoying. Yeah, right about here seems good. Yeah, just dead end. I mean, bonus levels are always good. This is a kind of game where you don't need to complete every single level. You can go to the end and complete it and be perfectly content if that's what you want to do. If you don't feel like going through all 999 levels, then that's perfectly fine. It's basically just there for those that want more content, and when they decide that they're good and they've had enough, then they're good. Enough content to where there's no possible way you are going to ever get, you know, what's the word? Tired? Unsatisfied because there wasn't enough content. There's going to be plenty of content here. Now, whether or not I can make it good all really depends on my ability to figure out how I can make certain puzzles with the certain things that I've got and have many unique ones. And plus, it doesn't all have to be puzzles. Or you see, there are some instances here where you essentially have obstacle courses, like the enemies. And the poison's kind of also falling in the same category there, too. Makes sense, really, though. Whoops, wrong one again. That's why I can't wait to get this done with. I will say, there is going to be a very interesting challenge that I would be curious to see people try to partake in. And that is to complete this game all 999 levels without dying once. I don't know how possible that is because there's so many levels. No, I forgot that. Okay, that's the wrong water. I'll grab a water somewhere here. There are so many levels. That in order to be able to keep up with going through and not dying once. Man, what the hell? Goddamn indigestion's being such a pain in the ass right now, it actually stung a bit. But it wasn't really enough to be like, It's more so just enough to be like, what the fuck, man? Cut it out. Okay, you're all odds. Alright, let's see. That's a 7. Oh yeah, like before I got distracted. I woke up, had to have butter toast. Had like potato chips, sour cream and onion for a snack in the middle of work. Break time, of course. Then, ham and cheese sandwich. Some more bread. Probably got a bread overload right now. Because then we had 4 slices of pizza. We got a couple to bring to work. So yeah, that probably doesn't help very much. God damn it, I did it again. Wait, is this a 4? No, wait. God damn, this isn't... Why is it so difficult to keep track of which ones? I mean, yeah, here's this. So yeah, that's what we're working with right here. When I'm done with this, I'm going to take a couple of Tums so I don't have to deal with this while I'm trying to sleep. Last thing I really need to worry about is that nonsense. Keeping me up for no reason whatsoever, just to be an asshole. God damn, are none of you are even. Okay, alright, that's fine. I can work with that. How much time is left? 5 minutes. Okay, not bad. I'm hoping I will be able to get at least something to showcase at some point. Like, it will probably take a lot longer within a week to get something made, music-wise. We'll see. Though I think, realistically speaking, who knows? Well, like I said, we'll see. There's a lot to take into consideration. Not a whole lot that we can really do. Alright, let me see this real quick. Okay, so that does kind of just stay outwards. Not a problem. I don't even know. Does this raise upwards? I raised that one up, right? Yeah. Yeah, you do kind of raise upwards. Which means this is a little bit different, right? Too much. Bring it to a 7. I guess we could have it kind of be like a... well... yeah, too much. Make it like a 7. Okay, too little. Make it a 9. Man, where the hell... 11. Where is the frickin' middle ground here? Then you start to go upwards. That's the wrong one. Like so, maybe? But this is like a... no, wrong one. This is like a 3, and that's like a 9. That's an 8, a 9. 13. Yeah, that works. I would say bring this down, but I think this is fine. Alright, hopefully you're all the sizes that you're going to need to be. One of these appear to be a 4, but that's not that big of an issue. Is that an issue? Yes, it is. So I guess maybe we could probably just leave you here. Do a 1. And we could probably make you a 5, leave an open space here. Wait, no, that is the right one. I was about to say, is that right? It is right. Spoilers, it's right. Alright, 4.5. And I'm pretty sure you are an even, right? Yep. No, an odd, I mean, not even. Whoops. Alright. Good. Great. How much time is left? Jeez, 2 minutes left? We got a decent amount of times. Like, it's a decent amount of this stuff made. How much is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, okay. That's not bad, actually. Just remember, this all kind of just connects to here, so this is kind of just... if we're looking at it from this particular perspective, it's going through here, and then it goes to here. To which then there's just going to be like a nice little bridge right here. So basically our endpoint is here. And then when we start making the area in the 3rd zone, we can put in those little bits and pieces here for that sake. Although that one might be a little bit mountainous because, again, once we get to this point, we're entering into a mountain area. Not mountain. Like, there's going to be a mountain here. Remember, this is a mountain crossroads. I don't know how big it's going to be. There are mountains here. Like, right here is the edge of the jungle. I got to remember this because this is important. Edge of jungle. This point, 1 block corner there, mountain. Mountainous. How big of a mountain? I have no clue, but there's mountains here. You might not even really be able to see all the mountains either. I almost opened up Minecraft. A common problem when I'm trying to do this. Yep, 16 seconds left. I'll just delete the timer and we'll just call it there. we're making progress. And I'm also making progress in music making. So, yeah, all things considered, a good episode. A good episode in the sense that I got progress. Not entertainment value, just progress. That's all this series is progress. So, thank you all for watching today's episode of Game Crafters. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, subscribe for more, check out that there playlist, and of course, previous episode of Game Crafters over here in the most recent episode of Minecraft RTC Edition, where we finished the Lake District and pretty much all the other buildings right over here. Anyways, I'm going to sleep, so thank you all for watching. I'll see you all in the next episode. Later.